You know, it's giving it some today. That's where my sluice was set up. Oh well, there's that then. We're going to get back at it though. I'm going to finish my hole because it's a lot of work, but I'll show you what's what. So as you can see, this is where it's all dropping out, like I showed you last time. There's my wee hole that I've left intentionally so I could come back, and it's full of water. And leaves. But that wasn't the plan today. The plan was to dig here, around here, and see what's in this. So I've got to keep these videos interesting. That's the thing. If you don't keep it interesting now, you're going to lose people. So when you meet Tom, there you go, Tom Thumb, give it a thumbs up. YouTube's not sharing these videos to subscribers. Either that or subscribers aren't interested. Either's pretty crap, so yeah, yay for that. Let's go look at that tributary up the river here and see what's what. See if it's actually flooded in this time. And right enough, there it is, full of water. This is where I looked at first last time. I'm sure this will mean absolutely nothing to you if you didn't watch the last one, but you can see how full that is. That was totally empty last time. Mushroom tree, mushroom sheep. Kept trying to get a shot of that last time. You hear it constantly all day. Well done you if you've managed to withstand that gibberish. Sure most of you haven't, but like thanks to the few that are still watching. Let's go test this, see what's happening. My only worry is there's not going to be a lot. My mate did alright down there behind that rock. I didn't get much because I didn't get very deep, so that's why I'm here again. I don't think there's going to be much gold in this, but hell, I didn't think I'd find a big flat flake last time, so you just never know. Join me. As I was saying, he was digging there, but he got a lot deeper than I did. I didn't get very deep at all here. I'm going to have a wee dig here. I was speaking to Tazzy T the other day there, and he was telling me that his videos aren't getting suggested either, and I concur. I have not received any notifications of his videos. So poor show YouTube, you could at least share it with subscribers. Really, I mean, are you? Or are they just not watching? It's really hard to tell. It's hard to tell if they'll just try to discourage us from showing people this hobby, because for many reasons you can imagine why they wouldn't want people being self-sufficient and finding nice things like this. Anyway, before I get off our conspiracy trail, let's just get on with it. That looks good. The only reason I complain is because I think this hobby's fantastic, so I don't understand why other people wouldn't want to watch. Let's do something about that. So after much deliberation I've decided I'm going to dig here, because that's the hammered bit. You can see where that's been hammered. I've showed you that before. Stones are nice and packed in all along here, so it makes sense. There's a lot of moss and stuff on these ones. It's also not getting up there as often. Obviously when it's high flood, that is where it's getting to, but I'm just going to go in here. It seems like the better line. Let's start digging beside the bucket. These stones up like this on this angle tell me that that's been hard packed in. Okay, just there. Is that important at all? But I have got that with me, but I don't like using it because that one's much better. So just going to accept that some of those flat stones are going to get through and deal with it. Well, as you can see, there's a lot of tightly packed stones in there that I might have to look at. And they are connected, but they're also not connected anymore, so we'll see what happens. I'm digging in here, hoping that it's caused a nice trap. You are going to get minging doing this. It's messy. You'll get dirty water in your face, so if you can't handle that, don't bother. Well, it's running quite nice. Almost got a bucket, that was heavy enough. I mean, not like I enjoy this dirty water on my face. There's my face. Look at that guy covered in hair. Jumps up in your mouth and you've got that confused face of a porn star, you know. You don't enjoy it, but I suppose neither do they. Maybe they do, who knows. Not my place to say. That's running quite good. Come on, more flakes please. I've seen an interesting video about these triple cell setups and how essentially you can lose big gold, like bits that size, big flat bits. Because I mean that hasn't stopped until it's got to the bottom cells, which on a normal dream are up here. There's a lot more chance for it to get past if you've got big flakes coming down. I'm sure that isn't gold, but you're never sure till you're actually sure. But yeah, it's running quite nice. I'm just going to fire a few buckets through this. My mouth just gave up talking there. Fire a few turned into fire a had a hernia. Not that I blame people for not watching. We're not going to find a lot of gold here. I don't imagine there'll be much. Doesn't look great material, but it's in a good spot, so only one way to find out, isn't there? Running really good though. Here's some of the heavies that I've found so far. Bit of puttery. Looks like some sort of ironstone rock to me. It's heavy. Looks like hematite. It's got a nice red to it. Doesn't move those big rocks quick enough. There's a funny wee stone like that. How long did it take to get that size? Like a key almost. Should use that to start my pump. Yeah, as I say, I'd rather blame YouTube for people not watching than, because I mean only a couple of hundred subscribers watched the last video, which is poor, so I'd rather blame YouTube than admit or accept that people don't actually want to watch the channel. So no offence to YouTube when I start calling you out and complaining, but it's the only way I can keep doing this. If I thought people weren't interested, I wouldn't be interested filming, so you know how it is. I'll try and be as honest as I can with you about these videos. Shaky hand. Shaky hand. We must find the keystone. Yep, I've got it. You ain't having it. My stone. Tell you, I'm going to be Yeti fodder one day. A right big slap in the river behind me over there. I don't know what it was. I always get the feeling I'm just going to be shot when I'm doing this hobby. Yeah, and just look at that guy in his own over there. Let's get him. Done. Nobody would ever know. It's lying face down. Get washed away in the next flood. Not be long till this is all covered up over here. Let's see. That's how high it gets. That was my breakfast. It's quite tasty. Had a cat at work. I've heard the story. A pigeon was on the roof. Pigeon fell off roof. Badunk. My mate went and seen it. Oh, it's a pigeon. I'm not touching it. 10 seconds later, a cat at work comes and just starts eating its insides. Face deep inside it. So, it was a bird, I'd imagine, but cats are monsters, like. The funniest thing about that story is that, what's that noise again? I think it's water just slushing between somewhere. Probably there. And here's the thing. The girls from work were petting it and rubbing it and giving it tickles, and everybody else who wasn't cat people was saying, why are you touching it? It's going to have disease all over it. Yeah, no, it won't. No, not at all. It makes you wonder, those things, they seem to infect your brain in a funny way, cats. I've read that somewhere before. Yeah, I don't imagine any of these women wanting to touch me if I came in covered in pigeon guts and blood all over my face. That's enough of that. They're cute as fuck the way. There's the tasty wee walking mushrooms heading off up the other field. So who's going to be the first to unsubscribe today? Is it you? Good riddance to you. Very black and muddy this. I'm not enjoying it. I have got to the kind of pea gravel layer now. This is really just listening to me talk crap today. Oh, these stones are trying to eat my feet again! Ow! Just about to say how much I was enjoying this. Little moments where you realise that you're just by yourself and the sun's coming out. And it's pretty nice, pretty lovely. What it's all about. It's not about the gold. If you're here for the gold, go watch Pioneer Polly. A big thumbs up to Ashley Hobbs. Thanks for posting a wee thing about all these UK gold prospecting channels. I ratioed quite well in it, so thank you very much, guys. It's nice to get appreciation for what they're doing. Here we go. Hitting something hard. It's not going to be bedrock. I imagine the bedrock's very deep, which is counterproductive, but I'll do my thing. Here's a wee tip for you. So what I usually do is I'll dig down and I'll hit a hard layer like that. It's echoing, that's not bedrock. But you can hear the difference. It's dunk, dunk, or you feel the vibrations. Now I've done that. That's where I want to dig. I want to be at that level. But because I can't really get anywhere now because of that stone, I'm going to have to dig here and move my hole out deeper. And it's going to bring all this stuff into my hole, which is annoying. So really what you should do is clean the whole top section off and then go down. I'm always learning. Not always doing it, but I'm always learning. There you go, back to square one. I want to know where the first square actually is. Square one. How did that start? When did that become a thing? You live, you learn. You love, you learn. You lose, you learn. You bruise, you learn. I need two hands. Give me my hand back phone. And it's gone. This is what constitutes my second bucket. It's changing, kind of material's changing. It's a little bit more orange. There's that one. I don't know. We can go there. I'm aware this is not that interesting, but it's also not that uninteresting, surely. Oh, we've got a blockage. That's the issue. Just got to get rid of it. I don't think there's much gold to lose here. I said that last time when I ended up finding what I think was a nice bit. I did a test on it. I tested it with porcelain. And instead of leaving a black scrape, it left a gold line, like a gold permanent marker. So I think it must be gold. It's gold soft and it rubs away. Yeah, useless. Just stay on top of it if you're not classifying properly. I said I was good at this. Just get out and do it. I thought I'd stop and tell you about my important announcement. My friend Bruce, you might know him from the Bruce Sluice, which was a dream mat 3D printed essentially. It was a great thing, apart from being plastic, which ended up with the wee stones catching in it, and it was a bit annoying. But he's been busy, and he's made a new setup. He's basically made a box which it breaks apart, and you can add a high banker on top of it, and it's basically a bare box, but on the top it's got a couple of drop riffles and then V-drops and lots of just grooves essentially. I'm really excited to try it, so you'll hopefully see that in the channel soon. He's looking forward to me to test it, so I'm quite excited. I'll be able to put my rubber mat in it, and I'll have the best of both worlds. A lightweight sluice box with a rubber mat. I mean, he's not talking about selling it, but I mean, if it's as good as I think it's going to be, you're all going to want it, or I'll twist his arm. But what a thing it'll be. Yeah, it just looks brilliant. So thank you, Bruce. You're awesome. I'm really excited to see it. Pictures look great. I'll come down for a wee dig, a wee chat. It's always nice to hear from you guys. It's literally the only reason I do this now, is to hear from you guys. A bit of banter. It's good. And maybe we'll find some gold. And maybe we'll find some gold. And maybe we'll find some gold. Well, that's the first bit of quartz I found in this material. So that's a good sign that there's quartz here. So that's all still overburden that I'm pulling in and cleaning out and run through the sluice, but it's got to be done. Well, it's not got to be done, but I'm doing it, because that's where my flake was last time. Here's the sheep farmer. wonder if he calls himself a charmer. If he doesn't, he should. The other side of the mountain is all that he could see. Is all that he could see. I managed to get these 3 big stones out. There we go. So I'm going to be able to chase it down and find out. All the same. I'm not expecting a lot, as I said. Just catch all that stuff. Right, do one more bucket, then clean out. There'll be nothing in it, as I said. But okay, answers on the postcard. What do you think? Think we're having any gold? I'm hoping that is bedrock there. Would mean there's a nice pocket. An experienced panner told me that gravel bars like this only tend to happen on bedrock. I'm not say only, but yes, bedrock usually under them. It's close. I go down there, it's close. I'm not going to lie, that got me excited for a wee bit. It looked a lot goldier under the water. We have a screw in there. So it's definitely metal dropping out, that's what we're after. I think I've loaded that up enough though, so let's have a look. Make your bets now in the live chat. And if you're not watching the live chat, I feel sorry for you. What a great place to be. What a great place to be. What a great place to be. Right. I don't think there's going to be anything, so I'm not even bothering with my bucket. Just going to have to pan properly. Look at it. Oh, there might be a dot. There might be. I wouldn't hold your breath. Feel free though, if you want to hold your breath now, and I'll just get panning. Shake. Missed my super sluice. That's what I practiced on, that's what I learned on. So I'm a lot more confident on it. Get a pan differently with this one. This was my first pan though. So I'm using the riffles just to take it easy, try and get this big stuff off. It's heavy, it's not moving. I don't really need to do this, there's not much in here. We've got gold. Let me just present this properly. I have not dropped this phone in the water yet. I'm really lucky, look at all that. So that's stuff I've just panned back. I've tapped up to the top wall of my heavy metal there. We're just going to pan this off. Just take this front edge off and do it again. There's probably nothing in it. Not seeing anything. It's a lot of metal. Lead shot. It's actually easier to see it under the water. There's a lead shot. The gold's hiding under that if there's any. Well, we know there is, but anything worth looking at? I'm procrastinating now. I see 3 bits. Let's get the water back in this again. Cameraman off the week. Cameraman of the week. But I wouldn't want to say that because we're all very strong here. Right, I got a lot of gold. It's nice, isn't it? See? Give me a finger. That's all gold. That's that 4, 5, 6, 7. A lot of micro. A lot more than expected. I'm not even near bedrock yet. as far as I'm concerned. It's definitely onto something here. I will be back. Now there's your proof. It's here. It's probably easier without this thing. It's a nice wee bit. It's quite orange. And that's a bit there as well. Nothing exciting. There you go. You want big gold, you go where the big gold lives. Which is here apparently, right there. Okay, I'm going to get that wee pump out since it's filled itself with water. Use that for crevices. It all fits together. It's quite good. We'll try it with this first. Well, I managed to get all the water out, which was good. And unfortunately it all drained back in, but as you can see, I've got to this muddy layer. It's kind of clay looking, it's kind of what we want. It's making me a bit sick doing this. Feel my lunch coming back at me. I'm going to bend right over into this hole. We'll do a bit more. I'm going to call it. Found some gold though. Didn't expect that. Nothing as exciting as last time unfortunately, but that's how this hobby goes. Gives you a taste and then makes you want to come back for more. It's hard going. Sure, most of you all know that. It's getting hard to dig because that's in the way as well. But I'm not going to touch that today. We'll get there. I say we'll get there. Winter's coming. This is all going to get filled back in again. But what can you do? Only one man with a wee shovel. I don't have my big shovel today. I've got the motorbike, so it's a bit harder to do that. Who knows? Do a wee bit more. Another hour, see if I can do it, see if I can keep myself going. Not looking like bedrock. Bloody big and heavy though. I'm going to pump that out and see what's on the bottom of this. Right, I'm going to set up some water height testers here. That piece of copper that was in my pan, that screw, and I imagine they'll just sit there until water moves them. Don't think much eats that. So I'm just going to use this to avoid the bucket leaking in so I can get the water out. Okay, got my pan. I've got these interesting rocks. That's shale. No idea what that is. That's just a lump of stuff. So I'm going to run what's in the bucket. We'll clean this loose into there and we'll clean it out. I'm not on the bedrock yet, but I'm losing a little level a wee bit, so I'm just going to chuck it through the sluice and see what we got. You never know when it's going to happen. They just appear right now, like last time, just make my day. Consider subscribing. Leave a like if you can, I mean, shouldn't hurt too much. It makes me feel great. Okay, got the worst of it off. Let's play Judge My Panning. I'm using this stone just to hit it off, try and settle anything. All those massive plates of gold to the bottom. I'm trying to leave that mud in there and just take the big stones off the top. The great message from Mark Anderson. He was telling me about the glacial deposits in Scotland. Very cool, very knowledgeable man. Him and his wife have bought a nice place over in Nova Scotia. He invited me over. It'd be lovely to go, but such is life. Priorities and all that. If I was single I would. Oh nice, what's that? Well, we're going to have to find out. Right, come on. I'm falling, and I'm back. I'm okay. I'm back in again. Just inhaled my hair. I've always wanted long hair. I always thought I was going to have long hair when I was in my band when I was younger, but I never did it. God, inhaling your hair. What a stupid thing. What's this? Don't know. It's cool, isn't it? Feels a bit like a rivet. Looks a bit like a rivet there. No idea. Let me know. What do you think that is? Why is it that colour? I'm going to have to keep it. It's too pretty. Pocket of death. Pocket of death. Back to the water. Finish the pan. It's literally the news song when I was a kid. Da, da, da. Da, da, da. Dun, 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 dun. 6 o'clock news. It's not even a thing anymore. What is news now? It's just owned by a couple of billionaires that just push their agenda. Great. This platform was supposed to stop that, but then they bought it. So it's back to the same old crap again. Can't silence me. You can bloody suppress me, but you can't silence me. You have to kill me to do that. So we'll both look forward to that. Well, the riffles are starting to hinder me a wee bit, so I'm just going to spin it. See, when I say stuff like that, they don't push those videos at all. I'll get 300 views on those videos when I bring up stuff like that. I dare to challenge the rich. Makes sense. Not an idiot, understand. Still going to say it though. Okay, I'm getting near done. I don't want to force anything out. Let's find the light. Hey, that's a nice wee bit. Right, well, I'm going to tidy this up because standing here one-handed I'm kind of incapable, but there's still gold from pumping. It's a great wee spot, this. It's nothing awesome today. Oh, storage is almost full. Crap. Arseholes. Shouting at me. Death to seagulls. That's a right grey day now. I'll show you what I found. It's that one dot. There you go. That's a bit of gold. You just see it. And context. That's my phone turning itself off now. So I'm going to wrap up. I mean, it works out about right though. That was one pan, got one dot of gold. For my buckets, I got 6 or 7, so I did 4 buckets. It's not a lot. Gotta go somewhere better soon though. I want to go out for a wee video and a wee blather. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'm running away home to get cosy and watch Fresh Spawns. See you later. Lots of love.